Last thing to note, and this is easily the most important thing, just so you guys know, there is a content warning. This episode will be dealing with depression and suicidal thoughts. So if that's something that you think may potentially, send you into a problem yourself, please be careful. Please do take care of yourself. We take this shit real seriously. Log number 3078. Another day and more stories to tell. And speaking of stories, the Awakened had finally managed to stop sulking long enough to start book club again. Though with Tommy resting in his room, Hugo was the one to step up and read some gaming novel that flew over the heads of half the cast. I'd have at least thought Haley would have been interested in it, but no, she was in her own little world, trying to think over her own little story. Bless, she still doesn't understand. That's my job.
Alright, next page. Last page, looks like. I hauled ass home as fast as I could, weaving through the maze of shady suburban streets at what was probably an unsafe speed, especially since I spent most of the trip looking up instead of at the road in front of me. It was still only mid-afternoon, but a nearly full moon was already faintly visible overhead, and my gaze kept locking onto it as I scanned the heavens. As a result, I almost ran 2 stop signs during the short drive home, then came within a few inches of getting broadsided by an SUV when I coasted through the red light. After that, I put on my hazard lights and drove the last few miles at a crawl, still craning my neck out the window, unable to keep my eyes off the sky. Well, that was pretty good. A little bit of a shame Tommy couldn't be here. I know he likes this kind of book.
Right.
Yeah.
That's an interesting look at popular culture, nonetheless.
They broke so many traffic rules, though.
What
I
did you
thought
say?
your reading was impeccable.
What did you
thank
say
you.
this was called again?
Yeah, so ends Ready Player One.
Ah. Of course.
Ugh, gaming stuff.
It was a little bit confusing for me. I found it hard to follow. What do you think, Haley? Did you understand most of what was happening, Haley?
Yeah. I was totally paying attention. My favorite part was when a Tracer Overwatch came out in the climax and stuff and did the big battle and everything.
Wait, who was tracing what now? Are you all right?
I don't remember that being in the book.
Well, okay. I'm gonna be real with you. I wasn't exactly paying attention. Sorry, I've been kind of distracted, trying to think about who this Kate person is. I mean, I know that she was important.
Trust me, you'll never figure it out.
Vincent.
In fact, hold on.
Mr. Reed.
That's a good first impression.
Listen. Here's the thing about this wonderful thing that you're going through right now. This terrible, horrible, horrible fucking thing that you're going through right now. You're not gonna
usually like this.
You're not gonna understand
Is he though?
a word of any of this that's going to be happening. You're not gonna understand a goddamn thing until she walks in through those fucking doors and gives you your entire story for you. It's just how it goes. It's just how it is. You're gonna cry at least once, and then everyone's going to huddle together and pretend like everything's okay.
He's just inebriated.
I could see that. How many bottles does he go through usually?
Less than this.
So just don't worry about it. Just relax. It'll come to you eventually.
Mr. Reed, do you want to sit down for a bit, maybe?
No. Going back to the bar.
Good gods.
Oh, hey kid.
Hi.
That's
some nice
wrong,
attitude.
Thorin. Hey. Come on. What's wrong, kiddo?
Nothing. Why do you care?
Come on, I can't just come in here having even more frowns at this bar. What's going on?
Emmy forgot to take me to Chuck E. Cheese! And she promised she would!
Oh, well that doesn't sound good.
Sweet Thorin, where are you? I thought you were in your. Oh, sweetie!
He's
there
right here.
You are. Oh, there. Are you? You didn't do anything mean. Was Grace mean to you again? I will. Oh.
No.
No. Doing okay there, sweetie?
No.
Okay. I can see that you're upset. What's wrong?
You know what's wrong.
I don't, Oh, fuck! This is about the Chuck E. Cheese thing, isn't it? I am so sorry, Thorin. Listen, there is a lot going on right now, and I have to... Don't turn away from me! I am so sorry, sweetie. I had work to do. I have to work out Haley's story.
You always have work. It's always work, and we never get to hang out anymore. And the one time you promised we would get to hang out, it didn't happen.
I'm sorry, sweetie. So I have some things that I need to make happen. I have to give Haley over there her story. So, to tell you what, you like video games, right? Come on, I know you like video games.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wanna maybe help me with my work? We're, playing a video game.
Do you really need help?
Yes, I really need help. You're going to be very important for this one, okay?
You promise?
I promise.
Well, okay.
Alright. Speaking of which, Awakened, have I got a time for you?
Alright, what do you want this time? I swear to God, if it's another Five Nights at Freddy's thing...
No, I would... Listen, I know better. That was incredibly foolish of me.
Do you though?
Please! Listen, I may have panicked a little bit and done things without doing much research, and, that was my problem. As you all know,
Sent in the actual devil.
Okay, that wasn't my fault. Somebody paid for that, and listen, we need the money. But...
So what now, you gonna send me to Mario World or something?
I mean, that might be part of it, but listen, actually, I after putting some thought into things, I realized that there's something that you really love, and I think you're gonna enjoy this. So, let's get started, shall we?
Hit me with your best shot.
I mean, I won't be the one hitting you. So... This Sunday! Worlds collide here on a child's desk. It's fine, don't worry about it. All you need to know is everybody's here, all your favorites. We've got it all. Heroes from other worlds, space monsters, plumbers, all right here duking it out for your amusement and crazy collision siblings, TM.
Why is everyone toy-sized on my desk?
Well, because you're the master hand, of course. Today, our Awakened friends will be duking it all out to get to the final boss, you.
I'm the final boss?
That's right.
I'm gonna destroy them! Not really, but I'm gonna, in the game way?
In the game way, you are definitely gonna kick their butts. I know it. So you just, we're gonna see how this all goes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you sit back, watch the fireworks. In the meantime, let's get this set up, because it's time for Haley's Classic Mode!
Hey, look at that! Super Smash Brothers. Guess you ain't so tone deaf after all.
Well, listen, there is okay, in my defense, you reference a lot of human pop culture, and there is a lot for me to go through. You gotta give me a break here. Anyway, I did a bit of research, so welcome to an adventure designed just for you. So from what I understand, these games usually don't have much of a plot, so...
Brawl, Super Smash Brothers Brawl and Smash Ultimate leaning like...
I thank you for the video game lore update. I really don't care. Anyway, you want answers, right? You know, of course, that Kate is someone dear to you, but it wouldn't do to give you all the answers right away. What kind of story is that? So your princess is in another castle. Yes, that's right, I said it. And I've crafted a series of challenges for you. Some things that I think will suit a rough and tumble nerd like you. So why don't we get started, huh?
Alright, let's get this over with.
Yeah. It was time for Crazy Collision Sibs. Yeah, I did my research. Super Smash Bros. Is a game people like. Said game is full of challenges, so our player 1, Haley, was put through a series of courses and obstacles, with the prize being the final piece of her story. But of course, she couldn't do it all by herself, so I threw the Awakened alongside her to help. First it was her and Grace teaming up against Old Mario and Drunk Mario, which went about as well as you'd expect. Then Haley and Junior teamed up for some target breaking, followed by Hugo and Valencia helping Haley take down Big Brain. Sorry, I meant Bigger Brain. Finally, we rounded it off with a good old wrestling match with Farm Boy Percy. Shoot, are those animals still in the arena? I still need to gather them up. Anyways, Haley did surprisingly well in all of the challenges, but it wasn't good enough for her. She took every compliment with a shrug and downplayed her abilities. That wasn't what I expected, so I decided to throw in another fight before the finale. It was Haley versus Metal Haley. Yeah, that was what she needed. She hardly knew the Awakened after all, so who better to look to than herself? But what Metal Haley had to say was, well...
You might know everything I'm gonna do, but that ain't gonna help you, since I know everything you're gonna do. Strange, isn't it?
So, you think you know everything, don't you?
What? Look, you can talk? Metal Mario couldn't talk, why can you talk?
There are a lot of things you don't know. Aren't there?
Don't! Oh, crap. Nosebleed. Hey, lay off, wouldn't you?
That's why you didn't go to the same college as your sweetheart, isn't it?
What?
Because you were too stupid to succeed.
What? What? Hey, quit bumping gums, make some sense.
I'll put this in a language your feeble mind can understand. You are a failure, Haley Wong. Your so-called talents are nothing special. You're mediocre. All you do is sit around scribbling, or playing video games, or crying.
That's a lie, and you know it.
You know damn well it isn't. All you do is sulk around. You can't possibly still be crying over your father, can you?
Hey, don't bring my dad into this.
The accident was over 10 years ago. Your father's dead. Get over it. You got all these people bending over backwards for you. And what do? Nothing. Kate graced you with her pity. And still, you've done nothing.
I loved her back!
You don't know that.
Yes, I do! That kind of love doesn't just go away.
And yet you made her wait for you. You made her wait miles and miles away from you. And what do now? All you do is give everyone trouble. You're baggage. You're just an inconvenience.
Jeez. This is the edge of the platform.
Isn't this what you wanted? To end it all? Wouldn't it be easier to turn around and jump off now?
This is bad.
Run away. That's all you're good for. You ran away then. You're running away now.
I ain't running. Not until I figure out what's going on. See what you want. You ain't keeping me from Kate.
Listen to you. Kate this and Kate that. You keep telling yourself you wanted to help Kate. Quit making excuses. She loved you. And you abandoned her.
Just can it!
That wasn't. Why did she. Humans aren't supposed to do things like that.
Get me out of here.
Why
not? Get me out of here.
Yep, you got it. All right, let's, come on. It's, time to race to the finish, Haley! Come on, I've got all these super great bonus points. All you gotta do is run through this course.
I don't give a damn about the bonus points. I don't give a damn about bonus points or story points or whatever the hell. Just shut up and leave me alone. I'm getting out of here.
Okay, yep, well that's the point, right? Okay, yep, look at you go. 2, 3, 6, 5. Okay, you know what? You did it! Okay, good job, Haley! So hey, you made it all this way. So it's time for the big final boss! Haley versus Thorin Blue!
You're so tiny down there!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, you can take him, come on!
Oh, Jesus.
Behold, the great Thorin Blue, the mastermind behind all of this. Look at him in all of his might. Haley.
This is gonna be because I'm
right.
the bigger one and you're smaller, and also you look really tired after all of that stuff. So this is gonna be really exciting.
That's right.
Oh, sure. You're gonna kick a girl while she's down, huh?
No, it's just a game, remember?
Yeah, I think the idea is you rise above, right? Ready?
Is
3, 2, 1, fight! Haley, you're
Infinite HP? Infinite story point? No, you know what? No. Frick this. I'm out of here.
What?
Wait,
No.
what?
No, that.
Don't jump off the...
I'm getting out of here.
Okay.
I'm done!
Oh, Thorin, it's okay. Oh, that's gonna be a thing I'm gonna have to deal with. Okay, well, that's fine. I can work with this. Haley, you did it. You know what? That last bit, that was a trick. You were right. I made an unfair fight, and, you were smart.
Unfair everything.
I mean, I didn't know that the thing was gonna do that. I really just thought that you were
I thought you knew everything about this world. I thought this was your story or whatever.
I mean, it's also your story. There's only so much I can do about... Well, hey, look, you did it! You won! Ta-da! Right
Doesn't
here,
feel like
you
you
made
won.
it through this big fight. You fought so many big monsters, and you wooed a rock monster, which is really interesting. And, there it is, the door that leads to your princess. All you gotta do is open that door, and you can finally see Kate. Ta-da!
This is a storage closet.
No, it's not. It's a door to you. It's a door to Kate, who you love. You just gotta open it, and you can have your story.
No.
What?
Kate.
What do you mean?
She wouldn't want to see me. She wouldn't want to see me like this. Not after I...
What?
Not after I left her. She wouldn't want to see me like this.
No, what are you doing? All you have to do is open the door. What?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Okay. I don't know why you're crying. happening. I don't understand why this is happening. Okay, I'll tell you what. You just go back to the lounge, take a break. We'll be right back. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay, so that was unplanned, and everything devolved from there. Now Haley was refusing her story, Thorin was unsatisfied, and I'm left with even more people mad at me. Fucking amazing. Well, now the finale was ruined, so I had to go and replan everything. And when I need time to think, Reality Island is always there as a backup to help me. So I tossed a mansion on there and sent the Awakened to mingle and bond on Reality Island Mansion. Also, some guy called Massachusetts was there. Well, at least it's a new face. Now I know all of you watching are probably just here for a quick catch-up, but seriously, if you want more details, you should watch the episode. We had way more content in this than a regular reality show episode. Also, there were so many great challenges which I definitely spent a lot of time on and didn't totally phone in. Alright, well, here's that recap you wanted. Haley spoke to her new Boston friend Maddie, venting about her problems. She held her emotions together until she spoke to Hugo, and then they all came spilling out in tears. But it's fine, they had Mario Kart to make her feel a little better. The doctor and Valencia bonded over some chicken nuggets, where Valencia revealed that her magic was acting strange. The doctor pointed out that was very abnormal, but it's fine, I'm sure it's nothing too bad. Junior went to check on Vincent, who was predictably still very wasted, so Junior went to vent to Maddie instead, telling him that keeping tabs on everybody was starting to stress him out. Grace had people bumping into her at all directions, and she tried her best to patch up the relationships that were beginning to strain. Then she promptly ruined those again when she went to play Mario Kart with Hugo, Haley, and Doc, because that game is destined to pull people together and then tear them apart again. As for me, I tried to sort things out with Thorin, who was still sulking over not getting to go to Chuck E. Cheese. I promised him he could help me with the next game instead, but unfortunately I needed time to work out what that was gonna be, which of course made him even more impatient. God, children are complicated and parenting is hard, okay? And speaking of complicated and hard, writing is too. I was struck with a case of writer's block, and I hadn't a clue what to do about it. Hugo, Junior, and Percy all had the same absurd suggestion. Try telling something besides tragedies. As if. Listen, it's my player's job to be pushing the silver lining here, and my job to wreck that. But Haley's gone and already done my job for me. Well, maybe I can turn to her for help with that. Alright, it looks like we're coming in on the end of the day here. Looks like everyone's enjoying their video games. Haley, I noticed you're, talking to people. How are you feeling?
Marginally better.
Well, that's good to hear. 10 out of 10 improvement, really. Rave reviews for Reality Island Mansion.
That's a pretty low bar.
Shut up, I don't need your criticism right now. I'm doing my best.
Well, back to feeling worse.
Then just put the Game Boy down! Listen, I understand you only want to play video games, but we really need to get a move on your story. We have deadlines. Well, Haley, please, listen, I understand you don't really feel like fighting, but, you know, let me try something different. I think Kate would want to see you more than you think.
Would she?
Yes, actually. Listen, I can't tell anything but tragedies. That's my whole thing. But you two? You were something else. So how about we both work on the story of Haley Huang,
You really think that'll help?
Well, it's worth a shot, right?